Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Story of Sam and welcome back to a brand new NBA video today here on the channel. And I just watched probably the best finals game of this series. The fourth quarter was absolutely incredible. I'm going to be discussing this game and talking about who I think is going to win the NBA finals and in how many games. If you guys are brand new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. And of course guys, make sure to drop a like on today's video. Likes help out a ton in the YouTube algorithm. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. So in my opinion, going into game 5, the Phoenix Suns were under way more pressure. They just lost back-to-back games in Milwaukee, and the winner of game 5 usually goes on to win the entire series. So game 5 was definitely a pivotal game for the Phoenix Suns, and they started off the game very good. They were shooting extremely well from the field. I'm pretty sure they were 14 of 18 at one point, hitting all their three-point shots. Devin Booker got going early, and just overall it seemed like a good game for the Phoenix Suns, and it looked like they were going to win the game in maybe even a blowout fashion just because they were up by 16 points at the end of the first quarter. So the Milwaukee Bucks definitely didn't get off to a great start, but it was really nice to see Drew Holiday finally hitting his shots in this series. It just felt like time and time again he would make good moves, get to the rim, but just miss easy layups, little jumpers just outside of the paint, missing three-pointers. In game 4 he was 4 of 20 from the field, 0 of 5 from downtown, and man, did Drew Holiday step up in game 5. He was absolutely incredible on both ends of the floor. He was playing the best defense in the game, also dropping 27 points, 4 rebounds, and 13 assists. He shot 12 of 20 from the field and 3 of 6 from downtown, only had 2 turnovers, and it was a plus 14 for the entire game. So definitely Drew Holiday's best game of the entire series. This was one of the few games where I felt like everybody in the Bucks big three, Giannis, Drew Holiday, and Chris Middleton, all came to play. They all had great games because usually in this series it was either Giannis was on, Chris Middleton was on, and usually Drew Holiday was off, but sometimes Chris Middleton was going and Giannis didn't have his best game. But this game, the entire big three came to play. Of course, Drew Holiday had 27 points and 13 assists. Chris Middleton had 29 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 12 of 23 from the field and 3 of 8 from downtown, and he also had some extremely clutch shots in the late moments, because without some of those clutch shots by Chris Middleton, the Bucks certainly wouldn't have won this game. And also Giannis led the way with 32 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 14 of 23 from the field, 0 of 1 from downtown. But the one thing about Giannis, we all know it, 4 of 11 from the free throw line. He almost choked this entire game. He almost lost the game for them at the free throw line in the end. Just absolutely poor free throw shooting from Giannis, but luckily the Bucks still got the job done barely. They were up by like 12 points in the late fourth quarter, but the Phoenix Suns kept on chipping away and they almost won the game. But Drew Holiday made an amazing defensive play, and if you watch the game, just Drew Holiday was everywhere on defense, everywhere on offense. The play of the game, late in the fourth quarter, Drew Holiday strips the ball from Devin Booker. He's running up court, there's like 15 seconds left, and he could just wait there to get fouled, but he throws the alley-oop to Giannis. He throws it down. It was just so unexpected seeing a team throw the lob and like kind of rush the last play, and Giannis obviously threw it down and got the and one, because usually teams just wait to get fouled, shoot the free throws, but Drew Holiday risked it so much, throws the lob, and Giannis barely got it down. And luckily Giannis made that alley-oop, because if he missed that lob, the Bucks probably wouldn't have won this game. I also do want to give a lot of credit to Pat Connaughton and Bobby Portis. Both those guys stepped up a ton. Pat Connaughton had 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 of 6 from the three-point line, and 2 of 2 from the line. He has just been a very reliable three-point shooter for the Bucks in this series, a great rebounding guard. And Bobby Portis had 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals, 2 of 4 from the three-point line and 1 of 1 from the line, playing good defense, hustle points, and just gives the Bucks so much energy off the bench. And going over to the Phoenix Suns side, they played really well in the first quarter, but then the Milwaukee Bucks kind of handled them in the second and third quarter, and then in the late fourth quarter, the game got very close. But again, Devin Booker, another 40-point game, back-to-back 40-point games. In losses, he had 40 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 17 of 33 from the field, and 2 of 4 from downtown. Another amazing game from Devin Booker, but the Phoenix Suns cannot waste these 40-point games from Devin Booker, because if they can't win with Devin Booker playing like this, how are they supposed to win when he's not playing this well? Chris Paul had 21 points, 2 rebounds, 11 assists, 9 of 15 from the field. He got it going late in the game, but I feel like Chris Paul has to be more aggressive throughout the game. He was really nowhere to be found in the first 3 quarters. I mean, Chris Paul had that amazing game 1 performance against the Bucks, but ever since that game 1 performance, he's been a little bit shaky. But I can't give him an injury pass because he played so well in the closeout game versus the Clippers, and he played amazing in game 1. So since he played so well in those games, an injury is not an excuse. DeAndre Ayton did his thing, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 7 of 12 from the field. He got a lot of mismatches because the Bucks were switching on the pick and roll, so naturally DeAndre Ayton got a lot of smaller guys on him. Jay Crowder was really good in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists for the game, but besides the first quarter, he really didn't do much out there. He was 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. And Mikal Bridges played really well, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 5 of 6 from the field, 3 of 3 from deep. Amazing efficiency from Mikal Bridges, but again, the Milwaukee Bucks get the 4-point win, 123 to 119. 15, and that puts them in a great spot to come home to the fans, win Game 6, and bring the championship back to Milwaukee. And if the Bucks win Game 6, Giannis's legacy is going to be boosted so much. That would be a total game changer because Giannis already has 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player. He has all those accolades. He's going to rack up the All-Star appearances and the All-NBA First Team appearances, but a ring for Giannis would do so much. It would put him so much higher on all-time lists. It would probably put him into a top 5 power forwards of all time conversation if he wasn't already in that. And just all in all, both Chris Paul and Giannis have so much to gain from these finals. And the Suns were up 2-0 in this series. They had a great chance to go up 3-1 in either of those games in Milwaukee. They couldn't do that. They come back home. They lose again to Milwaukee. They've lost 3 games in a row. So if they go out in 6 games, it's definitely going to be a big blow to Chris Paul's legacy because we were expecting Chris Paul to win these NBA finals, maybe win a finals MVP, and then he would most likely be in the top 5 point guards of all time. But if they lose this series, I don't think Chris Paul is on that list. And going back to the Bucks, I really like how Giannis played within the game. He didn't try to do too much. He didn't try to just go coast to coast every single play. He really played in line with the game, didn't go overboard, and just overall got his points where he saw fit. He had 32 points while missing 7 free throws, so he could have definitely had a lot more, but it was a great game from Giannis. He started off slow, looked a little bit tired, but he started hitting mid-ranges, hitting post fadeaways, taking what the defense was giving him, and Giannis is by far the best player on this Milwaukee Bucks team. I know there's been a lot of talk about, oh, Chris Middleton's now Batman. He's the best player on the team because he can close the best. Giannis is Batman. He is the best player on the Bucks. I don't want to hear anybody talking about Chris Middleton being the #1 guy because we all know that's not true. Without Giannis, the Bucks aren't even close to the situation. So Giannis would definitely win Finals MVP if they win, and I think Devin Booker would win Finals MVP if the Phoenix Suns ended up coming back. And I really do think the Milwaukee Bucks are going to win this series in 6 games. When they come back home, they're going to have their fans cheering, one of their biggest games in franchise history. I do not see the Bucks letting this opportunity go away. Giannis and the Bucks definitely do not want to go back to Phoenix, and I don't think they will. I got Bucks in 6. I think the Bucks will win Game 6 by like 8 or 9 points. It'll be close, but I think the Bucks will end up winning by a decent margin. I will say though, if the Milwaukee Bucks lose Game 6 and the Phoenix Suns steal the game on the road, I think the Suns would win in 7. The Milwaukee Bucks have been outstanding at home this entire playoffs. I think they only have 1 or 2 losses at home, but going back to Game 6, I think they will win Game 6, and I think Giannis will be crowned with the Finals MVP. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video on Game 5 of the NBA Finals and my predictions for Game 6. Of course, I got Bucks in 6, but who knows? The Suns could win in 7. It's going to be fun to look back on this video and see just how right or how wrong I was. Make sure to comment down below, who do you have in how many games? Do you have Bucks in 6? Do you have Bucks in 7? Do you have Suns in 7? Whatever you got, make sure to comment it down below. And if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. And of course, guys, make sure to drop a like on today's video. Likes help out a ton getting this video recommended. And if you guys do want to watch more of my NBA videos, I'm going to leave an end screen right when this video finishes to 2 of my previous uploads that I think you guys would really enjoy. So have a great rest of your day, guys. It's been Story of Sam, and I'm out. Peace.